EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for December 19th, 2023. It is Tuesday. The Tuesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated. With the winter season settling in, you'll probably be spending a little bit more time inside over the next few months. Why not add a little color to the inside of your home or home office, or freshen up that kitchen or bathroom that gets so much use? They specialize in residential and commercial repaints, wallpaper removal, and they can apply any custom colors that your heart desires. You want the job done right from someone who knows what they're doing and aren't going to cut corners. Mark Damiani Painting is family-owned and operated with over 40 years in business, so you can't go wrong with their exceptional attention to detail and great customer service, serving the southeast PA counties of Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester. Call them now to schedule a free estimate at the phone number above me here in the video, 484-571-9233, and mention EPAWA and receive a 15% discount off the total cost of any job scheduled between January and March 2024. They are Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, proud sponsor of the Tuesday video forecast. So we had one heck of a rainstorm move through Sunday night and the first half of Monday. A lot of flood warnings across the region with excessive rainfall, some really high amounts across the region. And this is on the heels, of course, of a week before where we were already pretty saturated from that one. So it didn't really help that we had this rainstorm kind of that close in proximity to each other. But I will tell you, if anybody starts telling you that we need rain or we're in a drought, you just need to ignore them or walk away from that conversation, because that is false. We have made up for all the deficits across the region that we've had since earlier in the fall. Remember, October, November was very dry overall. This month, not so much. We're actually going to be well above by month's end, and we still have, even with the next week or so, relatively dry. So, we made up for lost time in a hurry. It is a big, deep trough over the region today. This is the upper level trough, and the core of it is going to be sitting right over top of us today. A few of you had some snow showers overnight, maybe some coatings in a few areas, but it looks like today is going to be partly cloudy with no precipitation chances, except for maybe near the Pennsylvania-New York border very early on. I mean, very early in the morning. You could have a few flurries running about, but that's about it. With that upper level trough in place today, it's going to be much colder. As you can see above me, 36 to 42 is the spread in temperatures today, but we are expecting a mix of sun and clouds, but very breezy today, so it's going to feel a lot colder than the posted air temperature. The actual air temperature will be, in the 30s in most places, but it'll feel a lot colder than that because we're expecting wind gusts that could still get in the 25 to 30 range during the daylight hours today. So once you get to sunset, they diminish, and it diminishes even further overnight. And this trough is going to lift out, so we're not going to have a renewed threat for wind here on Wednesday. Speaking of that, yesterday, the wind wasn't really too high. It was windy with some gusts 25 to 35 in the wake of that system in the afternoon like we expected. Sun came out for a little bit as well. But because the ground was so saturated, that's what led to the outages. Okay, it's not so much that the wind was ridiculously high. It was just that it was in the wake of that storm that dumped so much rain. So the ground's very saturated. It's much easier for tree limbs and things like that to break. So we had a lot more outages yesterday to deal with. But I don't think you're dealing with that as much today, even though the wind's going to be slightly less than yesterday, but still quite breezy throughout the day today. This trough is lifting out here on Wednesday, so we see a rebound in temperatures. Mostly sunny skies, though. 42 to 46 is a spread. And we kind of hang around there through Thursday, very similar here on Thursday too. Friday will take a slight step back in temperatures as this trough tries to come down just a little bit. So we'll be a little bit cooler here on Friday. It's going to be very temporary, though, because we head to the weekend. That's going to lift out. Saturday, we listed partly to mostly cloudy skies because we have the system moving through the Ohio Valley that's going to fall apart, we think. Very weak system, but it's enough to produce a few clouds, or an increase in clouds here on Saturday. So Saturday might have partly cloudy skies will start, mostly cloudy later in the day and evening, that kind of thing. And then we're back to mostly sunny skies here on Sunday with high pressure and control. So, yes, we will break the streak, it looks like, of Sundays being just deluge of rain. And we've had rain on Sundays for, I can't even remember the last time we haven't had rain on a Sunday. It's been a while. And especially the last couple have been excessively so. So I don't think we're dealing with it this weekend. High pressure and control. But it is going to be mild over the holiday weekends. Of course, this is the holiday weekend. The actual holiday, Christmas holiday, is Monday. We're looking at a mild day on Monday with temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50, and we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds. The next chance for rain is actually going to come here on maybe in the Tuesday into Wednesday time frame. Some showers here. This is going to be on the lead of a trough. This is the pattern change trough that I've been talking about for a while that you guys were skeptical about, and I get it. But The lead of a trough is going to settle in and probably remain there through the remainder of December, and then heading into January as well. We're going to have cooler than average, at least near or slightly below average temperatures, not above normal stuff anymore. So this is going to be what changes that, and that's going to come in, it looks like, next week. So we got a little bit till we get there. We'll have a couple milder periods lasting from about late weekend through about the 27th. Okay, and then the 28th is a transition day. 29th onward looks like it's colder than average, but we are dry for much of this upcoming week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is our outlook for December 19th, 2023. Have a great Tuesday.